Rumor has it that Trump has attracted people of color for potential voters. A lot of conservatives are mad about that. Trump's not a true conservative or a Republican. Y'all, I gotta say this again. If Trump wanted a sure road to the presidency, he could have ran as a Democrat. He's not solidly pro-life, but he does claim to be. If he really wanted to be president, he would have said, I'm a pro-choice, marriage redefining, income snatching, and wealth redistributing, bureaucracy building, gun banning, military weakening, Israel despising Democrat. He would have totally gotten the nomination. Donald Trump could have probably ran as Hillary Clinton and gotten the nomination. So it's kind of hard for me to say that Trump is faking it by running as a Republican.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
Me trying to figure out why Trump is running as a Republican isn't my point here. The point is, he's got people of color who might vote for him, who wouldn't normally vote for a Republican. You'll often hear people say they don't vote for a Republican or a Democrat, they just vote for the best person. And usually the people who say that vote Democrat and just think they're enlightened because they don't want to be labeled. It makes me laugh when people say they just vote for the better person. If a person represents as a Democrat, you didn't vote for the better person. You voted for a person who represents a platform that is rooted in oppression. And it's oppressive to this very day. The Republican platform is actually a platform of liberty that squares with the Constitution. The problem is we have deviant Republicans. When you vote for a Republican, you're going to gamble with whether or not they're going to stick with what the Republican Party was founded on. But when you vote Democrat, you voted for a person who represents a platform that is inherently oppressive. All a Democrat can do is screw you over because that's what their platform is. Anyway, the word on the street is Trump has attracted people of color to possibly vote for him. And the Republicans, from the conservatives to the establishment Republicans, and you can't say establishment Republicans without saying stab, as these backstabbers keep giving us the shaft, as Democrats keep moving us deeper into socialism. But even if they concede that Trump is attracting such votes, they'll still huff and puff and say that it's for the wrong reasons. He's not a real Republican and whatever. Now, a lot of y'all are gonna be like, oh, Zoe's on the Trump train and trying to help his campaign. This ain't about me trying to help Trump. I'm trying to help you. Trump has turned the Republican primary into his own reality show. He's been a part of the pop culture reality show scene. He's been a part of laying that groundwork. So he knew how to pull the process into his wheelhouse. I ain't mad. He's doing what conservatives failed to do. Market and attract people to consider voting Republican. Instead of condemning him, you might want to try to connect with the people who have been voting Democrat and be like, hey, that's great that you're thinking about voting Republican. Perhaps you'd like to hear a little more about what we actually stand for and actually use that time to pitch conservatism to them instead of trying to use that opportunity to push Ted Cruz on them or Carson. Stop trying to sell politicians on people and promote conservatism. Trump has opened the door to the culture for conservatism to be marketed. Walk through it. You don't have to go through it to promote Trump. You can go through it to promote conservatism. But putting all this energy into Trump trashing is kind of a waste. You can trash Trump or you can promote conservatism and show people how it's way more redeeming than the liberal lie they've been sold. And you don't have to use Trump's tactics to promote conservatism. Hopefully, you can come up with a better way. But in the meantime, Trump has a method. Just a thought. I'm Alfonso Rachel Zonation, and my fear is that all too many of you got out of this vid is that Zoe's an idiot, he's voting for Trump, or Zoe's an idiot, he's not voting for Trump. And you can't say establishment Republicans without saying stab.